Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running it to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense getting set for 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the 1st down, and getting a fresh set of downs.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On the double. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. He now has 80 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Utes. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Hey, And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll take it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got it in the middle. It's Cochran. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his big tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback, see it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Still looking on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's right on target. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Utes with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out and make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Utah, 24.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Just feeds the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, yeah, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Knocked off his feet.
How confident are you pounding the football now? You get in this situation, 3rd down, you were very unsuccessful. It's 4th down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this 4th down and get this touchdown?
They want to throw it. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. They think there's room to run to the right here. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the effort.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Takes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Correa. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period and will carry that one into the 4th.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, USA 35, Utah 31.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it, using the quick game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
With jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Got it set up on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shows him the stiff arm. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that.
Touchdown, Utah! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got a man, it's Korea. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. He picks it up, still on his feet. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, USC! What a grab and go for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Utes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the ball.
He's finally stopping a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Trojans want to move quickly. Movement here from the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense. And
going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Trojans! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
It's complete to the left. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
53.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.